Okay, so let's discuss my 2017 WSOP plans. Now, it really is crazy because this year's WSOP really marks an interesting journey in my life. So I'm leaving New York for the first time ever. I'm traveling the world with my girlfriend, and the first stop is the World Series of Poker. So I'm literally getting out of New York City, packing up stuff as we speak. And I'm out there next week. I'll be in Vegas with my entire team. I'm bringing everybody out there. We have a house, and I'm basically spending the entire WSOP in Vegas. And after that, I'm leaving. I'm traveling the world. I'm going to be playing poker tournaments everywhere: Barcelona, Prague, Aussie Millions, Asia. I'm going to just be traveling, playing high stakes tournaments, and, you know, kind of enjoying life a little bit. I've worked so much over the past 10 years or whatever it has been. I pretty much work 16 to 17 hours a day from the age of 17. I'm not kidding. If anybody that knows me personally knows this. And this is a big transition for me. So I'm really excited. For those of you who don't know me, last year I said in 2016 that I'm going to make the transition to tournament poker. It just made sense for my business. It made sense for the ROI. I thought I have a big edge in tournament poker because of tells and a bunch of other things. But I made a challenge that I would make 1 million in 18 months. Been slacking on that challenge. I've just played 4 tournaments. 4 tournaments? Yeah, I've played 4 or 5 tournaments so far. I made 200K, so I've got another 800,000 to go. I will definitely hope to accomplish that 800K at this year's WSOP. But a couple things about my plan. So first, I'm not doing this madness of playing every single event, 1K, 1.5K, you know, playing event, hope to double up, bust, new event. I'm not doing that. I'm structuring my time, guarding my time. I'm not good when I play poker for 5 or 6 days. I mean, at the main event, by the 5th day, I was so dead I couldn't even focus. I really am used to playing poker for like sprints, you know, 4 to 8 hours, rest. Yeah, I'm used to that style. But I've really changed a lot. I've lost around 25 pounds. I've been more focused on meditation. I believe I'm way sharper than I used to be last year. So I'm excited that I definitely have a cognitive edge. I've been doing a lot of blood testing and different kind of crazy things that I'll talk about in another video to make sure that I'm at peak performance. I really think I will be at this year's WSOP. So what am I doing? I'm basically playing most events above 5K. I don't want to play a bunch of 1K events, not interested, except for the 1500 5K 6 max. I will play every 6 max event. So it's a 1.5K, a 5K, a 10K, and I think like another like weird number, 2.5 or something like that. And then also be playing the main event and just whatever else I feel like playing. I might play the heads up, 10K, but I'm basically making sure I'm well rested. So if I play 3 days of poker, I'm not going to jump into the next game for the 4th day. I just don't do well. And I know my limits, and I'm only sitting down when I have an edge. So I'll probably play anywhere between, I don't know, 6 to 10 tournaments, somewhere in that range. Most players don't really realize, or most people don't realize, WSOP stacks, meaning, you know, there might be this tournament that I want to play, and then it's overlaid by this tournament. So if you make it to day 2 of the first tournament, you can't really play the second tournament if you make it to late in day 2. And I don't want to do that crazy late registration, massive poker. Some players do this and it's their edge. They buy in for like $800,000 worth of tournaments. And they grind the entire summer, and you know, all kudos to them. But I've also seen these players, and I've played with these players at the table, and they look dead, and they don't look like they really are focused and attentive. I mean, they kind of just look like, yeah, whatever. I'd rather be spending my time doing something else than playing poker in a format where I'm not having an edge. When I play, I want to really be immersed. I really want to be present. I don't want to have that middle ground of, oh, I'm playing this because if worse comes to worse, if I bust, I could jump into the 5K, which is late registrations in a little bit. I don't want to do that. So yeah, very focused plan. I'm going to be out there, going to be vlogging, telling stories about the WSOP, discussing hands. I'll be way more conversational than I was last year. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, like, I'm obviously going to win a bracelet, right? Like that's what I have to do. I mean, I'm kidding, kind of. You know, it's weird. It's like, as a poker player, you have this concept where you envision it, like envision sitting there and being like, my first bracelet with it on your nose, you know. And I'm new to tournament poker. I'm not new to the concepts in tournament poker. I don't believe that the fields are that good. You need to understand that as a high stakes cash game player, I believe that the high stakes cash game players are the best poker players in the world. A lot of tournament players, they're just not really that good, in my opinion. And not to take away their accomplishments. I'm not saying that they're not good at tournament poker. I don't want to sound like arrogant or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, from like a mechanical understanding of poker, I believe that tournament poker in a lot of ways is significantly easier than like playing high stakes cash games. And coming from that background of cash, when I was introduced to tournaments, I was kind of like, this isn't that hard. Like this is there's a lot of things that you need to adjust for, but it's a different dynamic. And also, I believe I have a significant edge with behavioral information and tells. Obviously, the stuff that I was doing last year, the stuff I was seeing last year was absolutely insane. The amount of behaviors that players were giving off. Also, what was funny is a lot of the players that don't respect tells or don't respect live reads are the ones that are actually giving off the information, which is very interesting. So I believe that to be a pretty significant edge for me, and I'm really excited to utilize that edge this year, way more than last year, which I spoke about last year. Anyways, so I'm going to give you updates. I'm rambling. I'm going to give you updates. I'm going to be in Vegas next week. I'll record a bunch of vlogs and videos showing me get there. Releasing Beyond Tells 2.0 while I'm out in Vegas, so that's going to be amazing, and they're going to see tons of content, and Beyond Tells 2.0 is going to be freaking everywhere. You're going to hate me soon. You see my face. No matter what, you're going to see my face talking about tells everywhere. Anyways, looking forward to that. I will keep you all up to date at the WSOP. I'll be posting daily videos, like as I said, and literally, I know I went off a tangent, but you know that the odds are against you when it comes to winning a bracelet, right? You know it. You know it's like, all right, I'm entering a field, variants of poker, blah, blah, blah. Fuck that. I'm not going to use that as an excuse. Want to win a bracelet this year. Want to do well. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to work hard, play hard, focus hard, so that I essentially get that done. And then after that, I'll be traveling the world, so it doesn't get that much bad. So, yep. Excited, tired of rambling. I'm done. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe. We are releasing between 2 to 3 videos every single week. Also, make sure you head over to schoolofcards.com/value. The link's below in the description. It's basically our value email list where I do random webinars for free once or twice a month. I also answer questions, submit hands, and we release videos that we don't always release on YouTube. So make sure you check out schoolofcards.com/value, enter your name and email, and I'll keep you up to date.